Good morning, everyone. Well, there's no actual telling what time it is where you are, but where I am, it's get ready for the morning day with a little coffee. I have just had some wonderful news, and I have been hired in a such to do wig reviews for FranniesHair.com. And that doesn't have an apostrophe in it, and it doesn't have a Y in it. But I've got to where I can just put in Frannie, and it just finishes at Frannies Hair with a Y, and it just still goes to the right place because my phone has learned me. But in any case, it's FranniesHair.com. And I'm going to be given a link or a code, and if you would be so wonderful as to use that code, then I will receive credit that I sent you that way, and that would help me out. And now I'm going to go about trying to help you out. So I thought I would take you through my morning in a series of little videos on how to do some of the things I do. Since I am an aging woman with thin hair, I did just recently lose my hair again to an allergic reaction. And those of you who have watched my channel before know that I deal with allergies. Okay. All right. So, I thought I would take you through my day, step by step. I'm going to put these videos in a little video series, and I'm going to do my absolute darndest to put that link to the video series down there in the description, along with, as soon as I get it issued today, my Frannies Hair code, and any other little thing I think you might need to know. All right, so I wanted to take you through my routine and how I get ready being a wig sister now. I have just graduated into the wig sister family. And the first thing I wanted to do was put my eyelashes on. I blame my father completely for his gene pool. But in any case, so I have two kinds. Now, this is the standard kind that I have. But, you know, I'm not a black-headed individual. You see those eyebrows? They do not blend with black. Or brown, in my opinion. They go with blonde shades. They can do red, too. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, la, la. They can do some red. But in any case, you see that beautiful black? I make it work. But I go into the store, and I tell them I need help finding eyelashes. I want them to be the shortest, wispiest, thinnest thing you've got, because that's all I can do. And if you're not used to having big old beautiful eyelashes, well, then you put them on and you're like, that's not me. So here you go. So then I ordered from a company who promised me they were sending me brown. Do you see that beautiful shade of brown? In the shortest, wispiest, thinnest thing they had. It's a touch longer. But I'm going to see if I can make it work today with you. And I'm going to show you how I do it, because it might not be the standard way it's done. It might not even be the easiest way it's done. But it's going to be the way I do it. And if anything I do could help you, my dear sister, I wanted to do it. And I wanted to share it. So I'm even going to put my wig on and show you how I do everything this morning in little video series, because I think short ones are more fun. Okay, so I got the little Q-tip, you have to be careful. They're stuck on here, you know? And you just get a hold of it as close to the little base as you can. And you just hope you're not going to rip it. Yes, I have ripped a couple of them. And there she is. Okay. And that one, I guess, goes on that eye, because these are definitely shorter on one side. See, I'm just got my little tweezers here. Shorter on one side and longer on the end. I know you're thinking, I could never do this. Well, I'm going to have to tell you. I thought to myself, I can never do this. And I am going to tell you that my husband laughed at me a few times when I come out of here. And I'm going to tell you a few times they ended up lost in here somewhere. I don't know when they'll turn up, but eventually, I bet you $1, I'll walk across the floor and an eyelash will be stuck to my toe. But in any case, all right, so now, these are my saving grace. Okay? And you have to say to yourself, okay, all right, that's how it's going on. So I need to make sure that I have the eyelash for this eye, which is here. And I need to get it in here. And so I need to have it to where it's going to be curled up when this is going up. So that's the first challenge. Yes, I have put them in upside down. Put them on my eye, and the little things was curled down. It was just the silliest moment. Oh, well. So anyway, so now we're going to get the little boogers in here. And you just keep working them. You just don't pull your hair out. This one's being really mean to me. Hang on. Okay. I had gotten it uncurled and I had to curl it back. So that is what it looks like. It just takes all your attention to get them in there. But once you get them in there, it's really good stuff. So anyway, this one here still got its curl. I had just pulled it off into a fashion in which, so it's got to go this way. So I got to have it curled upward. So I'm putting it in there, clamping down. All right. And then I slowly work it till it gets just right. And once this is a brand new brand for me, you know, I'm not used them before, so I don't know how much I'm supposed to cut off of them. And you might need to not cut any of them off, but they're always too long for me. And you just sit and you just work and you work just a little bitty tiny opening of the clamps until you get it just there. And so now the big part is on the, and so whenever I go like this, they're going to stick. Okay, so now the glue enters the room. All right, so we're going to take this glue and we're trying to not get it on the eyelashes, but we're going to paint the entire thing by dabbing. If you need more, get more. And I even sometimes then after I've dabbed, I go along and I scrape. All right, so you can see how white that is. So now I'm going to put it over here to keep myself from accidentally putting it on that eye. And then I'm going to get this one, which was the fighter, and I've got it in there now. And I'm going to take it and do the same process. Ta-da! All right. Now it's just a point of letting them get dryish. So therefore they'll be tacky. All right. So then, just in case I should have any residue of anything in my eyes, I bought this. You can see where I have left little residues. All right. And I'm just going to comb through and just ensure that nothing is stuck in there because when I put these things on, I can wear them for 3 weeks. I mean, for 3 days. Oh, well, for 3 whole days. Then I might curl this up. But since I'm putting on a brand new one, I don't do that, because I feel like then they'll curl up and then they'll be in the way of me sticking them right there. So, I need coffee. Now, everybody's different, but I've been using this little cleanser here, and I've got the camera turned towards me so I can see myself. So the words are going to be backwards, but it's Clinique, and it's Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. And so I find that it takes the glue off perfectly. And when I buy their products that removes the glue, it also seems to remove my skin. So I'm allergic to it. So that works perfectly for me. I just get a Q-tip, whatever you have, and I just clean really good. Now, that has a certain amount of oil to it. Oh, it was my glasses. So it says, hey, I knocked something off. All right, and so now the next step is to really gently, and I guess pushing in an inward position. We must be careful to push in an inward position. All right, and we're going to just make sure that we have all the oil off of that area. And we also would not add any creams or lotions to our fingers, to our hands, to our face before we put these on. What do you call it? The nemesis of eyelashes is oil. So if you get oily or you get too good with your cleanser when you're cleaning off your eyeshadow that night, you're going to lose your eyelashes. And nobody wants to lose their eyelashes. This is really hard to put them on, right? So you just be cautious with oily things. And you can blow. Okay. Pause while drying. Okay, so now it has lost some of its white appearance. You can even wait a little bit longer if you like. And we've got the nice rounded shape. My eyelashes, let me get my little scissors, I always have to cut these. And I want you just to look at that. Can you see that little tip sticking out there? I'm taking that off because I know I'm not going to need it for length. Okay. There. It's just a little tip with no hair on it, and I'm already going to have to cut this. I'm cutting the biggest end off because that will help me. So, oh gosh. Don't tell me I did that. Hang on. Okay, I figured out which one was which again. I need to, I don't know, put left and right on them. I'll get a magic marker. There we go. Okay, so now this is the thing. Do I do this perfect every time? Absolutely no. Do I readjust it and make it work in the end? I do. Am I going to show you how? I am. Okay, so we are going to, we've got our little end right here at this end. And so I'm going to pull up my eye slightly and set them down. I usually do one eye perfect at least once. Or maybe I just need to always do videos. Like, do a video every time you put your eyelashes on. Oh my goodness. Ooh. All right. Now, if you feel like you're being poked by something here, it's either too long or you didn't put it in the right place. Because when you close your eyes, if you feel a poke, then it's wrong. Now, I have somehow got a little bit of I've got a little bit of this glue. Maybe it was on the applicator, and I've gotten it right here. I can feel it. So, I just stuck it down in that. I know, right? And I got that off. Yep, now it's off. And because it would have stuck, and I'd been going, okay. So anyway, so we got one on, and I did it right the first time. I know, I got to do it wrong the next time, because you got to see how to do it when it's wrong. This one here, this one is commonly wrong. Okay, so we take it like this, and, yeah, see, it's all in there. All right. Oh my gosh. Now, can you see right here? I think that I need to get it down a little bit right there. So it doesn't want to come loose often. Yeah, can you see it? Oh, there we go. Now, did the same thing. I got a little bit of that glue where I don't want it. And you can also use a Q-tip. To gently relocate. And then this side had the cleanser on it. I'm not going to use that because it's just too close. I'm going to just try. There we go, because it was fresh. Now I have eyelashes. Okay, so now the next step with these eyelashes is eyeliner. But we must put cream on the face now that you've got these glued down, okay? So this is my homemade cream. If you would like to go to www.essential, ESSENTIAL, that's like the word essential oils, you know? So if you can spell essential oil, you can spell essential. And then there's the dash in it, just like in phone numbers, the higher one, you know, not the one down the bottom. Soap, SOAP.com, essentialsoap.com. It is PayPal based. They've been giving me a little trouble about not letting people use their credit cards if they don't have a PayPal account. And I've got to call them because you could do that. And then all of a sudden, but I thought, you know, sometimes there's an update and, you know, give them a few and they will fix their glitches. So now I'm being really careful not to get it too close to those, but they are glued down to non-moisturized skin. When you take them off, moisturize. And then the next morning you can put it back on. Mine stay on for 3 days on their own. If you're oily skinned, you might not get that. Now, on this cream, I make it paraben free, formaldehyde free, with organic materials, and only use essential oils. These essential oils are really great for the skin and whatnot. And so that's why I can use it, and why I actually opened a skincare line is because I couldn't buy things from the store. All right. I can't believe I did that so well. I've had some serious disasters. All right, so now I've moisturized my skin. And then the next thing I'm going to do is finish these eyes. Now, we're going to need, hang on, let me get that. Okay, I had to take a phone call. All right, so now we've put on our cream. I've let that go in real nice. So now it's time to finish the eyes. Now everybody's different, but I like to put my powder, which is all I wear for a base. I have suffered with rosacea for years, and I finally found some things that really helped me with that. And there it is. And I really like a Clinique. And when my tan is lower, I go with a dual. When my tan is high, I go with this one. So I literally, you know, just go between them like this. And I always put some over the top of my eyes because, in my opinion, the powder helps keep the oil down around the eyelashes. Am I doing this right? I don't know. I'd love it if you give me some hints. Yeah. And I usually, when I finish with my face, that is when I normally do my neck. Because I'll usually give it a little extra fluffing. All right. So this is a little eye cream from Clinique, Smart Clinic Repair. And I usually after the powder, just dab that in, and it makes it seem like that, you know, the powder doesn't cause me to look wrinkled, and I'm putting it below, not above. Whoop, there she flew. All right, so then we're going to go with the eyeliner. This is one of my brown pencils. Oh, by the way, I am sitting in front of a window of natural light. And then I give it just a little there. All right. So now, and I don't put anything here because the eyelashes just seem to give me the sense of eyeliner up there. If I put the brown on, see, it just seems to match. So that is how I finish my eyes.